Hello children, good morning. Hope you all are well. Our today's topic is the earth and its neighbors. This is our third video or part 3 of this chapter. In our previous video, we have learned that earth has two types of movement. One is rotation that we have already discussed in our previous video, and another one is revolution that we will discuss today. So what is revolution? The movement of the earth around the sun. The movement of the earth around the sun is called revolution. Okay. One full movement of the earth around the sun is called one revolution. Earth takes about 365 1/4 days or 1 year to complete one revolution. Okay. Next, what is the effect of revolution? Effect of revolution is changes of season. Because of the earth's revolution, season changes occur on the earth. Okay. In most places of the earth, there are 4 main seasons. They are summer, autumn, winter and spring. These 4 are the main seasons on our earth. Okay. Now, two things are responsible for our changes of season. What are they? They are revolution of the earth and the tilt of the axis of the earth. Okay. One is revolution of the earth and another one is the tilt of the axis of the earth. Because of the tilt axis, you can see here in this picture, the axis is not straight, it's tilted. Okay. Because of this tilt axis of the earth, when one hemisphere is facing towards the sun, here you can see the northern hemisphere is facing towards the sun. The other hemisphere is away from the sun. Okay. So, in one hemisphere gets more sunlight. Here northern hemisphere is getting more sunlight than the southern hemisphere. So, at a time, one hemisphere is getting more sunlight and another one is getting less sunlight. So during revolution, when northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun, it's getting more sunlight and has summer. Similarly, the other hemisphere means the southern hemisphere is not getting enough sunlight. So here in southern hemisphere there is winter. So when in northern hemisphere there is summer, in southern hemisphere there is winter. Okay. Children, India is in the northern hemisphere. So and Australia is in the southern hemisphere. So when there is summer in India, there is winter in Australia and vice versa. When the southern hemisphere is facing towards the sun, here in this picture, the southern hemisphere is facing towards the sun. That time, the northern hemisphere is away from the sun. So when in summer, when in southern hemisphere there is summer, in northern hemisphere there is winter, just opposite. Okay. Now, during this Earth's revolution, there are times when the hemisphere are not tilted towards the sun. This one and this one. Okay. No hemisphere, not of any two, is tilted towards the sun. At that time, if it is autumn in one's hemisphere, in the other hemisphere, there is spring. Okay. In a hemisphere, autumn comes after summer. In a hemisphere, autumn comes after summer and spring comes after winter. Okay. Autumn comes after summer and spring comes after winter. And at the equator, there are no seasons. There is no season changes at the equator. Okay. Next, children, we will discuss on constellations. What is constellation? A constellation is a group of stars that forms a definite shape or pattern in the sky. Okay. The shape may look like an animal or an object. There are total 88 constellations known so far. Okay. Here I have given two examples. One is Orion and another one is Big Dipper. Okay. Big Dipper and Orion are the two well-known constellations. Big Dipper is a group of 7 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Big Dipper is a group of 7 stars that looks like a long handled spoon. Okay, it's look like a long handled spoon. And Orion looks like a hunter. It has 7 bright stars and several faint stars. Okay, so here I am concluding the chapter. Students, you do the worksheet and submit in Google Classroom. Okay, thank you, children.